Welcome back to the 90 Degrees Fightcast channel. I'm Dill.
I'm Habib.
And I'm Ross. All right, so welcome back, everyone. So, what we're going to discuss today is a possible matchup between Oleksander Usyk and Daniel Dubois. So again, this fight, it's been ordered because Dubois is a mandatory fighter for the belt. It's not the fight we want to see. We want to see Fury and Usyk. We want to see that next as fight fans. It's the most exciting one, so they can fight for the unification, but it don't look like it's gonna happen. Dubois, his last fight, he got dropped 3 times. Is he ready for someone like Usyk? I know he won the fight when he got up, but is he on the same caliber as Usyk? Probably not. But he's got power in both hands. He can punch. It's something, every puncher has a chance if they've got the power. And Usyk isn't a kind of knockout puncher. He's more velocity and skill. So, is it going to go the way? But, is it going to be a close fight? Can Dubois hurt Usyk? It still can be interesting. But we just want to get a take on you guys, what you think. So I'll start with you, Hubs. What do you think?
Well, we all know about Usyk, right? Angle, speed, fight IQ. He's been up with a lot of tough fighters and gone out and done really well. Whereas with Dubois, he's powerful. However, he's limited, isn't it, in what he can do. He's definitely not going to do as well with Usyk. He's got, what is it now? 19 wins to 1 loss with Joe Joyce, right? And 18 knockouts. So he's one of them guys that comes in with a flurry of left, right, fighting with both hands. He can give Usyk that power pressure play, but Usyk's dealt with that before, isn't it? He knows how to hit those angles, get out of there, and his gas tank doesn't run out, isn't it? So Usyk's gonna play games with him, outbox him, and he's just gonna have fun, I think, really. And Dubois has just been put there, like you said, to fill the gap. What about you, Dill?
What about you, Dill? Do you think?
Well, I actually agree with Ross. I think he's just been put there as a warm-up fight for Fury because, as we all know, it would have been Fury, but he said during one of his interviews after the Chisora fight that his elbow, there's something wrong with his elbow, like he's going to have it looked at or may have to go for surgery. So depending on how long that's going to take, maybe 6 months plus. So obviously they've because he's a mandatory challenger and he's next in line for the fight, else he's going to have to relinquish the belt. So they've decided, or they're thinking about going between February 18th and March 24th of next year. And, after that, maybe the winner of that fight, obviously, I hands down believe Usyk's going to win that fight. I think he's just too skillful. Whoever wins that, it is going to be Usyk, is going to go ahead. And the only fight that can actually happen after that is Fury, as we all know. And if that doesn't happen, man, I don't know what to say if that doesn't happen. Yeah, I'd be disappointed because how long have we waited for Anthony Joshua Fury to fight? Still hasn't materialized.
Yeah.
How long are we gonna have to wait for these two guys to fight? And if it doesn't materialize, or if he ends up picking Chisora again?
Yeah. Going back to Fury, I saw one of his latest interviews. He's convinced AJ and him ain't gonna fight. He's just convinced that's not gonna happen. Not very promising the way he sounded, It's like just dismissed it. So we definitely want to see Usyk then at least, with Fury. But yeah, let's see what happens.
If Usyk beats Dubois, it's gonna hopefully pressure him to get that going. Let's hope.
Also, do you think the time, Fury, you need to maybe not fight Usyk straight away if he's got an injury that needs looked at and surgery? Will he need another chin-up fight?
Yeah, he's probably gonna have to have a warm-up
delay.
fight.
Yeah, so that might delay things. And then Usyk isn't a spring chicken, you know. He's like 35, you know. This is where you start to fade.
He's gonna be 36, yes.
36. He's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
So is that another thing, you know, every year counts now. So is he gonna start fading? You know, that's the other question.
Well, he was actually interesting. You say that, Raz. He was actually saying that he's got 3 fights in him, and then he wants to retire. So I'm guessing in the next 2 years he wants out by 37, maybe. Now, and Fury is one of the fights that he wants.
Yeah, that's the main one he wants now.
So I think Dubois, probably not Anthony Joshua. I don't think he'll fight Anthony Joshua.
Nah, not again.
Well, it's going to be Fury probably twice. If he loses, Fury twice and then gone.
Yeah.
Or if he beats Fury and then fights him again, because obviously there's going to be a rematch clause in there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think Fury really is the only one left. Wilder is still making his comeback. Wilder might even fight Ruiz as well.
Do you know what? That would be an interesting fight.
I'd like to see that. That's another discussion. That's another day. That one's another discussion altogether. But yeah, that would be interesting. But I think personally, Dubois, I think the way he looks, the way he's framed, punches hard with both hands. Obviously, he's got power. Usyk's going to be very aware of this, just like he was aware of Joshua, you know. So he's going to know exactly what to do with him. He's got a 2 runs with Joshua, like this kind of style of power as well already. So he knows how to deal with it already. So I think when he goes in this time, if Dubois fight happens, I think he's just going to do the similar thing he did with AJ. He's just going to box him up, outbox him, you know, masterclass, footwork, everything, and just frustrate the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Possibly stop him late because it looks like Dubois has got a bit of a suspect chin. If you know what I mean? Like, it looks like he can get hurt.
After those 3 knockdowns,
so that gives me the impression, someone sharp like Usyk, could hurt him and maybe even stop him, late in the fight, or even with that George Joyce smashed up his eye, that might even resurface if he gets hit there enough. That might be a late stoppage. But I think that's how it's going to go. I think it's going to, the later it goes as well, the worse it's going to be for Dubois. So I think his only chance is do what Chisora did, ball running, take risks, understand that I can't box this guy. There's no point in giving this guy any distance. I'm the power puncher here. I need to land shots. Let me go. If I get knocked down in the process, then so be it.
So be it.
But you have to have that mentality, I think, against someone like this. You have to shut them down, take risks, keep those high guard, high hands. Any shots come your way, be prepared to counter it and just throw hard, keep throwing hard. But I think that's I think the only chance he's got. You can't box this guy, we know that. So that's the only chance he's got. But I think Usyk's IQ is too high. He wouldn't allow that to happen. Somehow he'll deter that. So that's why I say you'll frustrate him, take him out late in the fight. Possibly by, injury stoppage from the eye thing. Or as I say, he's a bit suspect. The chin might even get dropped and the ref might even just call it off. We'll see. But that's my prediction. What about you, Hobbs? How you gonna go with this one?
Same. You said it so beautifully, man. Exactly what it is. Like,
thank you, man.
Take it. I'll say the thing is, you said exactly, like, credit where it's due is exactly how it's going to happen, probably. I see stopping with an injury, something that's happening, because Usyk is just in another field, another game, like in terms of level, compared to Dubois. And you're right, he's gonna land unless he goes in really heavy on the hands and gets him and is able to close him off. It's not gonna happen.
So what about you, Dill? How are you going with this one?
Well, Dubois is like you said, Raz, you couldn't have said it better. He's heavy-handed with both hands. This guy can punch. We've seen it. He's had knockouts, 18 knockouts. He's had, yeah. And only way he's actually going to do it is if he goes in like Chisora did. You know, with all his strength, absolutely bull run him, be freight train, take him down. Other than that, Usyk's just too strong. I mean, not too strong as in this guy's got too much. His IQ, fight IQ is just too much. He's gonna absolutely, play games with him. Probably go around the ring, stay on the outside, box him. Actually, use his skill to box him, keeping it in there, put the points up, win by unanimous decision, absolute unanimous decision, handstand. Guy's gonna get gassed out, or it's gonna be a late championship round stoppage, because of the eye. Exactly what you said, Raz. 100% agree with that. Other than that, I don't see Dubois winning whatsoever. Yeah, he's had 19 fights, 1 loss, 18 KOs. Usyk's had 20 fights, 13 KOs, and that too in Ukraine, most of them. He had no KOs in the heavyweight, but this guy, because of that suspect chin, there's a good chance he might get stopped or he might get KO'd. Technical knockout.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see Dubois winning. It's a hands down Usyk. And then on to, greener, fresher pastures. Fury, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. So this is a pretty simple one for us. We kind of have a similar guess predictions together. So we were going to go with a late stoppage or clear unanimous decision. But either way, Usyk for us all. I think we all agree. Let us know what you think. Thanks for joining us again. Let us know if you're interested in this fight. Is this something you don't mind, you look forward to, or are you disappointed that Fury ain't next with Usyk? That's what I definitely want to see. We want to see big fights. These guys don't need warm-up fights no more. That's the way I see it. They need to just fight each other. The best fight the best. But like Dill said, could be the injury stopping him from going ahead with it. We don't know. We don't know for sure. But let us know what your predictions are if you're looking forward to this fight. And we'd like to see it. And thanks for joining us again. I'm Raz, and catch you on the next one.
We hope you enjoyed the discussion. We're able to benefit from it. If there is anything that you'd like to add or discuss further, please feel free to drop us a comment down below. Thank you very much.
As always, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you always have the latest and up-to-date information on all future episodes. Thank you very much. Ordinary People, Real Talk.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just a quick update from Fightcast. This is Raz. So recently, we did a video about Daniel Dubois possibly being matched up with Oleksander Usyk. And we did a little prediction, me and the boys, a little discussion about that possible fight. As soon as we finished recording, it turns out Daniel Dubois is injured. Most likely, he won't be fighting for around 6 months because of the extent of the injury. So, looking like Usyk and Daniel Dubois, that fight won't be happening. So we're just doing I'm doing a little quick update. We don't really know what's going to happen now with Usyk. Who's he fight now? He's going to be on the sideline again. Fury, Fury's apparently a bit injured as well. So that fight, again, was supposed to be the fight everybody wants to see and we want to see. But again, we don't know if Fury is going to fight or not. So then who does that leave Usyk? I'd like to see Deontay Wilder, maybe Andy Ruiz, but they're being matched with each other. So again, who else is there? I'm thinking they might even ask Luis Ortiz to come back, and fight Usyk. He's the other name, if you like, in the heavyweight division at the moment. Don't want to see a third fight with Joshua Usyk again. I don't think there's any point of that. Who's left for Usyk? So maybe that'll be the next one we'll have a chat about. That's it really. Just a quick update from me.